All right. Sorry. Death Note episode 20. I first a little update on my life, I guess. Things are looking up. I'm going to school. I feel like I'm doing pretty well so far, and I applied for unemployment here, so I'll have that at least to help me out while I, search for jobs and get back on my feet and everything. But everything's fine. I'm just keeping a positive outlook on things. So, always thank you all for your support. You're seriously all amazing. For sticking around and always watching and liking and subscribing and everything and commenting. I appreciate all of you. The Death Note episode 20. Wow, 17 episodes away from the end. It's crazy. This is one of the craziest shows. I actually just watched this video where they had people guess anime intros, and I got this one right away. As soon as they started playing a little a little beginning part that I can't even do the sound, but you know what I mean. That very beginning part of the intro, you already know, like, it's Death Note. Like, you see light open his eyes, like, yeah, it's. I had that one like right away. But anyway, on the last episode, it was all about Matsuda, him trying to be not useless. And he actually ended up infiltrating the Yatsuba group's headquarters, and somehow him being stupid actually helped them. So now they can spy on the Yatsuba group, and apparently they killed one of their dudes. The guy who stood up and was talking about, oh, I want to be a part of this. They did kill him, or they had Kira kill him, or Kira just decided to kill him. Or the dude who's pretending to be Kira right now, or thinks he's Kira. I don't know. Either way, one of them is dead. But the last episode, it was good. I like how I like the two new people and how they integrated them into there. Like, they played their roles very well. The girl's like really good at breaking into places, and the dude's obviously a con man. He knows how to, trick anybody. And finding out that that L has been pretending to be the top three. He's pretending to be the top two of the top three detectives in the world. So he's pretended to be. He's L, which is number one. He's pretended to be. I think he said. I forget what the second guy's name was, but I think he said that the other one was like Denev. Sounds like a French name or something. So he pretended to be like three different detectives, just so people will contact him about trying to find the other detectives. Like, L is like 50 steps ahead always. But like I said, he seems in the last episode to kind of have calmed down, but he's definitely putting himself out there more. He's hired criminals to work with him. He went out there in the ambulance with like Light and all them, and he's putting himself out there more, which leads me to believe that he is going to be in more danger, especially since they lost. I forgot his name. Like, the other cop, I can't remember his name ever, but the guy with the fro. And that just leads me to believe that L is going to put himself in more danger now. And then eventually, and they haven't been showing too much of Light, I feel like, in the last few episodes. Like, kinda, but not really. He hasn't been the focus at all. But I feel like eventually, in these next few episodes, Light is going, his plan, whatever he came up with before this whole, like, losing his memory thing, but whatever plan he came up with is going to start, revealing itself. And, yeah. So, without further ado, oh, by the way, I saw Black Panther, great movie, go see it. Like, really great movie, maybe Marvel's best. It's up there definitely with Winter Soldier, because Winter Soldier is one of, like, my favorite possibly. This one might top it, and then I like the new Thor as well, but this one might be better. So yeah, just saying. man, this is trippy as fuck. What the hell? Whoa. Huh. I love that. You know, animes always do this. They always change the music, like, at some point. But I figured because this is only, like, one season, they wouldn't do that. Is that Light for the Girl? What the hell? Interesting. Makeshift.
Well then, let's begin tonight's meeting.
There's supposed to be 8 of them, but only 7 are present. That must mean that
they probably killed one of their members.
I'm relieved that Hattori is dead. Kira has demonstrated that we must be committed to these meetings. We now know what will happen if we try to leave.
I think we all understand what Hattori's death means for the rest of us. Let's not take it lightly. Now, moving on. Our next topic is Geraldo Coyle's report.
One of their
members just died, and that's all they're going to say. So did we really pay $5 million for this report? I mean, come on, look at this. He hasn't found out anything important about El. Coyle's warning us that we can't afford to take El's existence too lightly. In particular, it says, the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by El if they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
they're trying to confess to everything.
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest all 7 of them.
This is not good.
Who should we kill?
I think we should focus on ELF Insurance. If they expand into the Japanese market, Yotsuba and many other companies will lose valuable clients to them.
Agreed. All right. Any objections to killing these people from ELF with accidental deaths?
No objections. Is this for real? How can they do this so easily?
Another potential candidate is Santoro Zenzai, a member of the Kugisawa
Seeing
group.
Light, like, actually,
He's been
like,
protesting
giving them a shot.
Yotsuba's resort to...
We will continue to monitor these meetings and take note of what they say, how they act, and most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die. If we can confirm the connection between their plans and the deaths, then we'll definitely be able to catch Kira.
What is it?
That's what they're going to do. Then there's not much time left. Light, we already know the phone numbers of these board members, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't care who we call. I need to reach one of these men and have them stop these murders.
Please hold on. That will cause suspicion.
Ryuzaki, if one of these 7 men is in fact Kira, would it be safe to say that if I try calling one of them, the odds of that person actually being Kira is going to be 1 in 7?
I'm thinking there could be more than one Kira among them.
Be done with it.
That would be going a little too far.
Why? We can kill them and split their holdings.
Is this Reiji Namikawa, head of the Yotsuba Group's marketing department?
Yes. And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself. I am L. Need you to delay the deaths of ELF's president and Mr. Sensei by 1 month. I doubt it will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that.
Yes, I see. Right. Go on.
If you complete your end of the deal and cooperate with our requests from now on, then your crimes, no, not just yours, but everyone's crimes,
Crimes with the exception of Kira's will be pardoned, based on the premise that Kira blackmailed you into participating in these meetings.
I'll see you Monday then.
What's going on, Namikawa? Who was that?
One of my men screwed up again. I'll have to fix it on Monday. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back on topic. We were discussing when we should kill Zenzai and the men from ELF. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll give Coyle 1 month to reveal L's identity. If he still hasn't uncovered the information we need, then we can go ahead and kill the targets randomly.
yeah.
You really are quite amazing, Light. Not only did you manage to delay the killings, but you also set up Namikawa as a potential mole for us. Sounded exactly like the sort of thing I would do, and you thought of it quicker than I did. At this rate, if I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
What? Why are you being so morbid? There isn't time for that. We only have a month to figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
Yes, but you were the one who first noticed the connection between Yotsuba and Kira. You actually might be more capable than I am. I honestly believe you could take this on. Tell me, if I should die, would you take over for me as L?
That'd be an interesting twist. He just becomes L.
If I should die, would you take over for me as L? If he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
But I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place. He's trying to determine which, if either, is the truth. Yuzaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion. In other words, I wasn't being controlled at all. He thinks it was a plan to pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Impressive. He figured out exactly what I've been thinking all this time.
Ryuzaki's
And his
theory
L's
is that
right.
once I steal L's title, Ryuzaki, do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer, Kira? Even after I help you catch him, do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes, you do. I
Wow.
always thought so.
Here we go. We're fighting again.
Not again.
They know.
But why?
At the moment, we're not certain if Kira is among those 7 men. If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're... As I've been saying, I'm opposed to arresting those 7 men. If you want to do so, then you will have to take responsibility for it.
Like
I
a
will
piece of
pursue
sugar
Kira
falling
on
from your
my
brain is
own.
like symbolic.
We only have 1 month. I wonder who will succeed.
Ryuzaki, where are you going?
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side and all this, but I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with me. So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
What? Ryuzaki?
Yeah, of course I would. I'd do anything I could to help Light.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are you going with this?
I'm planning to have Ivor pose as Geraldo Coil again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating L, he discovered that Misa Amane might know who he is. He'll also tell them that L brought her in for questioning on suspicion that she was the second Kira.
That part is true.
If the Yotsuba group believes that Misa could be their lead to finding L,
This plan is too risky. Who knows what could happen to you?
Oh, wow, does that mean you're worried about me?
Wow.
Yay! But don't worry, I won't mind doing something like this if it's for you, Light. I won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
But Kira can control
Wow.
his victims' actions before their death. There's a
Can
good
attest to
chance
that.
he
Wow.
might try to manipulate.
As for Misa Amane, I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I've totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert. But you actually do understand how I feel, don't you?
Yes, Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for Light.
Yay! You're such a sweetie. Thank you,
Like, come
Ryuzaki.
on, man.
I could actually fall for you.
Let's not go that far. But you could maybe be a friend of mine. Would that be okay?
Yes, so now I've gained yet another friend.
Yeah, of course. Any friend of Light's is a friend of mine as well. Let's all be friends together.
Yay, fun.
And of course, I would
Light's like-
never think of betraying any of my friends. With our powers combined, we'll arrest Kira.
Unfortunately,
Huh?
Light's taking a different investigative approach from us and will be working with his father and the others. I'm afraid it will just be you and I.
Huh? What's up
Come on, El, now you're just playing dirty. You're leaving me with no other choice but to join your...
No, that's quite alright.
What are you talking about? Of course he'll be joining us.
That's not it either. I've been opposed to this investigation since the beginning. It's too dangerous for her.
Oh, Light, you're so sweet. Thank you for worrying about me. But please let me do this. I want to be useful to you somehow. If I can be useful, then maybe you'll love me even more. And besides, I would gladly die if it were for you, Light.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi? Matsuda?
Okay. So.
As long as there is...
L plans on using Misa now to find out who Kira is, and we found out that L just basically, he's not going to give up on thinking that Light is Kira, which he is right. We know that. He doesn't know that. But yeah, that's funny though. And they almost fought again. L's fighting style is so funny. He just fucking puts his feet up like, like, damn, dude. Ooh, by the way, I got these in the mail today. These Black Panther socks. Hell yeah. Sorry, I just put my feet all in the screen. Unless you're one of those people with like a foot fetish, then you're welcome. But yeah. And they basically just have the Yotsuba group is just completely just wrapped around their finger. Like, I don't know. I don't see the Yotsuba group being a problem for them at all anymore. Maybe there's some kind of twist that's going to happen in the next episode. I'm probably going to watch the next episode like right now, just because I want to. But yeah, I don't see the Yotsuba group being a problem for them anymore at all. I'm not sure if they ever were, really. I mean, they kind of were, but not really. And I mean, it's crazy because L is like completely right. He said exactly what I said. I'm like, this is all part of some plan that Light came up with, and once he like clears his name and becomes like the hero pretty much, that's when he'll like regain all of his memories. That I didn't think of though. I didn't think of Light becoming the new L, and then he has control over the task force, like the entire police force pretty much. And then by that time, they will have caught whoever Light set it up to be, you know, Kira. And then he'll have control of the police again. The police will be running again because Kira's caught, you know? Then they don't have to worry about it. So then, at that point, if Light becomes L, and he's the leader of the police force and everything, then he controls everything. Yeah. Like, absolutely everything. And then you can just kill at will and have the police like investigate something and then like throw them off on purpose, and nobody would ever know. It's crazy. But yeah, they changed the intro. I was surprised at that because I know they do that in anime all the time. They change intros like every arc or something. A lot of times, but it's usually like within seasons. I feel like season 1 to season 2 of like an anime, and this one's only one season pretty much. I didn't watch it when it first came out, so I don't know if maybe after the 19th episode it technically went to like a season 2, but then it like ended and they just kind of put it as one season. I don't know how it went, you know, when it was actually being aired, because any number of things can happen to an anime when it's being aired. You know, you could have a great anime and it'll just go off air, like, or the creators they'll stop writing it, or they won't have the money to animate it anymore. You just never know, you know, and that's why you want to support the official releases, everybody, you know. So yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. Is there anything else? No, like I said, I'm gonna watch another episode today, so this will be on the same day and everything. So yeah, thank you for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.